shooting those.
Mind me.
I am yours to command.
Alright, go. Everyone. Don't mess up this time. I don't really need that so much. What do we need? Let's have her drink this. Okay, come down here. Step.
Beautiful.
Knight command. Force.
Just technical. It's supposed.
Can you?
Because we are Hell Knights. We know our duty.
Okay. Man, Hell Knights, you guys better be worth saving.
Comes trouble.
Because this is taking forever to save you. Okay. We got it. Okay, there's that. Trap here. Okay. Webs. Right back here. And this is where the trouble begins. Quickly. This dude. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh, you know what? It's fine. This is all fine.
You're nothing before me.
Okay. Saved the healer. Awesome. Dropped the big summon. Oh, they're going after her still. Kill yourself. Please don't kill my healer. What he's doing?
Cover me, all right?
Heal yourself, please. Okay. Okay, okay. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Big summon out. Trap way back here. Cool. Excellent. We've got a second. Oh, this thing's down in there. While we're here, give everyone a big ol' heal. Yay. Mobility 23. Is there anything else in this cave that's like that? Could we like run out the back? There's so many. There we go.
This kill is for you.
Okay. Cast haste. Okay. You're not getting killed, right? Ooh, snap.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Are you
Get
still
him.
here?
Oh, and these guys are out. Okay. Four roaches is fine. Man, they really, really want her dead.
Remember my name. Wenduag.
Good guys always win.
Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Mm. Like, everyone else is doing pretty well, except the fact that we keep losing her. Dude, why are you going that way?
Distract them for me.
Nope, nope, nope.
I got this.
Big heal on self. Drop this here. Big heal on tank. Good smack. Oh no. You shouldn't be up there.
Tactical retreat. No.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Time to share your treasures.
Okay. Heal tank. Tank, heal yourself. I'm gonna put you over here for now. Drink. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine. We just need to make sure he doesn't get back into any place that's gonna get him killed. All of you are going this way. There. Just do regular pit. Oh no! I hate when I do that. It's a level 2 spell. Alright. Since we have the spiked one, we might as well do it.
Stab you or zap you. Why not
God,
both?
he just really wants to go there by himself and die.
Distract them for me. Watch and learn.
Is he caught in the web? I think he is. That's fine. Okay. I'm guessing they're still in the pit, like the pit up here. All right, you are going to go invisible. If I lose you, I swear on God's green earth. Come back down here. Okay. Okay, so there's only the Gargoyle Clerics. Who's blind? She is. All right. Man, I thought there'd be a lot more curses than blindness. There's a lot of blindness going around. That's all right. After this, we're gonna need to go back to camp anyways, because we are beat to crap. So, yeah. Everyone, do not die during this last little fight. All right. Because I want this to happen. Okay. And we have everyone except for Roach. Which is, yeah, whatever. We'll sleep it off. He'll come back. Oh.
You are my favorite aide.
Okay. Go ahead.
Restless. I wonder why.
Turn this off. Select. Collect all these. I don't know if I saved, but we're definitely saving. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Couldn't see him. He was so small. Regal gracefully stows his weapon and places his hand behind his back. You two, check the area. Mark any potential shelter that offers protection against aerial attacks. Quartermaster, inventory the remnants of the camp. I want to make sure that the gargoyles are only abducted people and weren't interested in anything else. Send messengers immediately to our scout squads and order them to return to camp, and I need a full list of casualties. The sooner the better. He turns to you and nods slightly. Commander, your arrival was well timed. Now we can finally talk. I'm quite interested in the events that occurred at the Great Garrison, and I suppose you have questions for me as well. What do you want to know about what happened at the Great Garrison? Any shift in the balance of power during the war has a direct impact on my mission. If a new player appears who is capable of fighting demons effectively, then I am ready to support that person with all the resources I have at my disposal. Regal speaks, pensively as if talking to himself. But naturally, I cannot blindly trust a stranger, even one marked by the gods. You have the right to doubt me. I usually don't trust strangers either. So we understand each other. Thank you, Commander. Regal nods more to himself than to you. Is there anything you'd like to know about me before we move on to a more serious issue? What are the Hell Knights doing here with the borders of the World Moon? The same as you and your army, fighting a war against the demons. The Hell Knights have always been a part of the Crusades from the very beginning. We don't answer to Queen Galfrey and we act on our own authority, but we serve the common cause. Discari's spawn have no place in the world we want to build. Regal barks out the final words. What does Paralictor mean? I am the commander of the unit, and in the order of hierarchy, I am 2 steps lower than its lead in the territory of Mendev and the World Moon. There are few who equal my rank, but I am the most senior Hell Knight officer for many leagues around. What are you going to do now after the gargoyle attack? I will wait for my remaining fighters to return. What you see here is a small part of my forces. As for my long-term plans, that depends on the results of our conversation, Commander. Regal narrows his eyes. Before we move on to serious subject, I'd like to address an organizational issue regarding my unit. You may wish to be present. Yeager steps forward and salutes with clenched fist to his chest. Paralictor. Permission to report during the first gargoyle attack. I determined it necessary to leave my post. I swam over the river, found the commander armor, and asked them to provide assistance. The reinforcements were much needed. You will earn double salary for your resourcefulness, Yeager, and 100 lashes for abandoning your post. The young knight growls a little pale, but immediately salutes again. Yes, Prelect. Don't forget he abandoned his armor. You might be right. Regal doesn't take his eyes off the young knight, searching for signs of weakness. Another 10 lashes for improper treatment of order property. Yes, Praelector. This time, Yeager doesn't grow pale, but one salute and clenches his teeth. Everything's so strange. They march in columns through the thicket, even though they're a regular smooth road nearby. Don't even try to figure out how their minds work. You'll make yourself crazy. Although, I suppose it's a little late for you. Regal, who has watched you closely through the entire conversation, nods to himself. Now for a more delicate issue. You, Commander. We're interested in your dispute with the Knights of the Order of the Sunrise Sword, correct? Their forces in Kenabris suffered great losses in the demon's attack, and now their leader has perished and his troops are in trouble. They are reeling with no command structure. Their order will hardly be able to recover from the losses they've suffered. Alright, so what are you getting at? These fighters aren't the finest material I've worked with, but if I assume formal command over them, I'll be able to reforge them into a weapon of reasonable quality. One or two might even become true Hell Knights. The rest will be put to good use as well. I will support you and recommend that the Knight of the Sunrise Sword fall under your command, but I will expect your support in return. Paralector, this seems perfect. I will gladly give my support to one who can effectively fight the demons. And now, let's return to our orphans. You've performed a lawful action. Regil looks at the warrior in white and shifts cheerlessly from one foot to the other. Initiates of the Sunrise Sword, your leader is dead. The Order has suffered serious losses and will not be able to recover. You may return to Mendev to join another Crusade Order and hope that they don't meet the same fate as the Sunrise Sword. Or you may remain under my command. I will not promise that it will be easy, or that our war-making will be constricted by your principles. What I can promise is this. Under my command, you will never again feel like a helpless mice in the talons of a ravenous raptor. That's strong subjugation, subjugating the weak. All is as it should be. Wenda gives Regil an appraisal look. Don't look at him. Remember, I'm in charge of him. Until an even stronger leader comes along and unseats the previous one. Sunrise Sword Priestess. Does this mean we've worked off the precious resources you spent on us? The water, medicine, and bandages? Yells one of the knights in white and yellow. I wouldn't make such an offer if I thought you were useless garbage. The initiates of the Sunrise Sword consult with each other for a time, and then one of them, a young woman in knight's armor, steps forward. Thank you for your trust, Paralector. We will stay and are ready to obey your orders. Fine. In due course, I will review your troops and make any necessary decisions regarding your role in my unit. Real turns to you. And now, Commander, for the most important issue, cooperation between our forces. We do have a common enemy in a common battlefield. You looked at me strangely, Paralector, when we discussed Yeker's punishment, and when we were deciding the fate of the Sunrise Sword. It's as if you were testing me. Rigor lowers his head in gesture, and that might be read as respectful. I do not believe I made an attempt to conceal my interest in you, both as a new, strong leader in the region and as the bearer of a highly unusual power. Of course, I'd like to know what's inside your head. One could say that it is my duty. My army and I are going to Dresden to free the city from demons. You can join forces with us. Vigil rubs his chin pensively. Dresden, an ambitious goal, but most reasonable. Imagine how such a victory would rally all the separate bands of today's crusades under one banner, and we certainly need a base of operations inside the World Wound. I stand ready to support you. Moreover, I can accompany you in your campaign. However, I would remind you that the Hell Knights are outside of Mendev's jurisdiction. My unit and I will join your forces and obey your orders, but only for as long as I deem that our goals coincide. I like his eyes. They're still bright. Neither the darkness nor the paleness has taken them. For now. Hell no. We don't need like these black armored statues. I don't want to fight side by side with someone who will slit my throat if I'm weak and wounded. You can't defeat one evil by inviting an equal but slightly more organized evil in our ranks. Yes, I can. Slightly more disorganized than demons? I consider that an insult. It's a deal. Yes, Commander. My forces in Regil Derinch are at your disposal. Hell yeah! I got a new friend. An evil friend. And his evil knights. I love it. Alright. We're gonna go back to camp and I'll check him out there. Alright. Let's take a quick save. Anyone want to try this?
Just
Getting my
rumbling.
ass kicked.
We're still alive. Praise be Saren Ray. Okay, it's probably just a basic ring of protection, right? You could use this. Okay, let's check everyone's diseases real quick. So everyone's fatigued. Wow, okay. We actually left that fight without too much as far as
Should I?
No reason to pause.
diseases go.
Trust in yourself.
Alright. Skeleton of a man wearing armor from the time of the First Crusades. It's holding the skeleton of a child with strange proportion in animal paws instead of its right arm and leg. Huh.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay. That was a really rough fight. But we managed. We managed and we can move on now.
Here we go.
Didn't leave anything good here, did I? No, just punk armor. I mean, they're 50 apiece,
Here we go again.
and I'm poor, so I'm making a lot less money in this game than I did in Pathfinder Kingmaker, which tells me I'm either doing something wrong or they did a much better job of balancing income and expenditures in this game. Do-do. Cool. Think you've already healed yourself? Yeah. Oh, you haven't. Okay. Alright, so to camp. Okay, we can rest. Should be good. Oh, I forgot to check the meal. You always have so many curious things in your bag. I've never seen anything like them. Can I touch them? Sure. Why not? But I'm watching you. Cool. 8 hours pass. Alright. Saving. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is this. We are going to grab... Hell yeah. Can't afford them yet, but... Dope. Dope, dope. I can afford the clerics, though. I do want more clerics. Go grab all of you. I can't afford all of you. Resources. How much do I need? 25, so I need 400. Okay, 400, 300. How many could I get? Which are the archers? All archers. Gonna buy like another 170. Yep. Okay. Okay, so you guys are way back there. I don't like that, but whatever. Okay, so these Hell Knights I'm gonna have meet up with the scouts. You guys will be like my leftover group for now. And that gives this unit You just come up here. This fight sucked. I'm probably not going to do that again. So do I want to wait for my next... Okay, first of all, I need to do this. I want to wait for my next set clerics to come in. Clerics and archers before we do the next fight. If we did that, I'm probably going to be waiting 2 days. And there's a level 2 demon army up here. So let's just take down that level 2 demon army. We'll play around up here. Oh, we still don't have any movements. We'll play around up here, take this guy out, have those reinforcements come in. Once the reinforcements get to this army, then we'll try this demon army again. Okay. Now for our heroes, head back to camp. Not that we rested. Well, we need to head back to camp anyways, because we're headed to... Oh, traveling merchant. Great. We can do the 2 things next to heaven, like next to the camp, and then we'll go to Heaven's Edge. Or we could just get Heaven's Edge out of the way. Hey, it's Skeleton Salesman. Skeleton is walking across the waste. He moves with pep in his step, humming a tune. His skull bobs in chorus with a humming, making the coins inside his head clink rhythmically. Next to him, nightmarish horses of flame and shadow draw a cart loaded with a valuable looking item. Upon seeing you, the skeleton offers a dramatic and hearty wave. Hello, I'm so glad you're here. Good evening to you there, or is this what day looks like in your world, Wound? Can't really tell, but no matter, be it day or night, Skeleton Salesman always has the best deals. Yes, you do, and you can find anywhere. He proudly sweeps his bony hands over the goods in his cart. As a rule, I offer free samples of merchandise to every new customer, and I try to tailor my wares to the individual. Say I meet a Kutsune, then I can crack a joke about how I'd offer them a free potion of Fox's cunning, but they must have enough of that already. The customer feels flattered. They take the sample, and I immediately establish a rapport. But dealing with a human is hard. You can't joke about their horns or their fox-like features. Still, I know what I can offer you as a free sample. Something that suits you perfectly. What would you like? Well, fine. Give me your free sample. Here you go. Scroll of Heroism. Okay. I mean, that's good. Take it. A heroic gift for a heroic person. Okay. What do you sell, sir? Oh, I have the widest choice of merchandise. Right now, I've got fine selection of magic conal, mysterial spell thingies. Everything a wizard could want. By the way, could you advise me what would sell best in parts now? I have a choice of exotic wares from faraway lands. Then there's personal protection equipment and a whole arsenal for a hunter. The best would be exotic wares from far away, or protection equipment. Noted. Seek me out on the road with new goods to buy. Show me your wares. Here, take a good look. Pick anything you like. Buy it all. Okay. Dude, you always have the greatest stuff. I'm so poor. Whenever the wielder of this +2 mithril bastard sword confirms a critical hit, it restores 1d6 HP to the wielder. It can be wielded by lawful good, lawful neutral, or neutral good characters. Why don't I ever look at weapons? Okay, we'll put it on her in a second. I never look at weapons when I find them. It's a tank with a self-healing sword. I know it's only with critical hits, but at the same time, that's still phenomenal. You need a light crossbow, don't you? I can't afford it, though. I'm poor. Oops. Oops. Hold up. I got lost in the menu. Okay, let's give him our trash. What was this? Institute, wisdom. We don't have much money. Light armor. Scroller restoration, lesser metallic. This rod grants the wielder the ability to make up to 3 spells they cast per day, bolstered as though using a bolstered feat. Spell now deals 2 more damage per die roll to all its targets. Additionally, all enemies in 5 feet of the spell targets are dealt 2 damage per die. Spell no longer applies precision damage. Shit, money. Oh yeah, dude. Servers are back up. This is endgame Lost Ark. What's up, Sergeant? I need to buy healing pots. I'm so poor. Only buy a couple for now. This is really cool. Bracers of +4. Okay, I can't afford you right now, dude, but good to know that you're in the game. Hope I run across you many, many times. Oh, and you can't use this. Why can't you use this? Because she probably can't wield a bastard sword. Yeah, she's lawful good, so she could wield it. Okay, we'll keep it around. +2 to wisdom. Let's give it to you. We do need to do something about your guys' crossbows. Are they finally up? They are up. How many tokens? I'm just looking. Dang. Okay. I'm gonna play this for... I'm gonna play this for a little bit longer, then I'll jump on. Yeah, at least like another 20-30 minutes. I'll jump back to Lost Ark. Alright, let's just get Heaven's Edge out of the way, because like it's gonna annoy me until I get it done. Whoops.
Can't make the demons wait.
One spot too early. Nice. Well, hopefully it was a fast day at work. Okay. Get to camp.
Beautiful.
Alright, where's the new guy at? Let's have a conversation with him real quick and figure out what his prerogative is, and maybe he gets a quest. Or gives a quest.
Is that a trap?
Grab this. Rigel stands with his hands behind his back. His favorite pose, it would seem. He's seems submerged in thought, but gathers himself immediately as you approach. His pale yellow eyes examine you inquisitively. Knight Commander, it is good you found time to meet me. There is a matter of some urgency I must discuss with you. It was incredibly interesting the power you and your companions received during the fight at the Grey Garrison, and now my interest has been gratified. The power of your companion receives has passed on to me as well. It is manifested after my usual evening reckoning. I believe I now present a true threat to the creatures and initiates of chaos. The imprisoned cultist we kept for certain observation experienced this firsthand. Regal's voice is unemotional, almost bored, but leaves no doubt as the cultist's fate. Striking, isn't it? Divine intervention as a critical moment is rare, but not beyond imagination. But in the case, part of the power that you received through the intervention has passed someone who joined you well after the fateful moment had passed. Interesting. I hope that you remember who the source of power is and that you serve them loyally. By the same token, I hope you remember the Hell Knights are not your toy soldiers. In any case, this is Shadow philosophizing. You must have some question for me here. Okay, so he's got powers now too. Interesting. May I ask you a few questions about yourself? Of course. What brought you to Mendev? The demonic threat, of course, and the glaring inefficiency of the local command. I do not know if you are aware of this, but the Hell Knights owe their existence to the demon lore to a certain extent. Our first order appeared in response to Sickfist cultist in Shelix. The chaos they wreaked would not deal... Oh my god, I can't read. The chaos they wreaked could not fail to breed strict opposition. Those first knights were able to burn out the pestilence and crush the cult once and for all. I see no reason for the Hell Knights of today not to do the same to the tentacles of the world wound. Okay. Misread that sentence completely. Those first knights were able to burn out the pestilence and crush the cult once and for all. I see no reason for the Hell Knights of today not to do the same to the tentacles the world wound is spreading. That's what he was saying. Without question, the task is far more difficult than anything we've encountered before, but it must be done to preserve the world order. All the more so given that the Queen Galfrey and her command are apparently not up to the task. The motives you list sound rather impersonal. Don't you have any other reason for joining the crusade? Impersonality is a fine quality for a Hell Knight, and for the rest of the world as well. Personal motives, strong emotions, they're weakness that our enemies will use against us. I'm an effective officer with years of service. The demonic invasion of Galarian obviously demands the most qualified response. That is why I'm here. It's simple. You were rather skeptical of the Queen. If my memory doesn't fail me, the current crusade is called the Fifth Crusade, and with all of the support of the Church of Iomadai and multiple other allies provided to Galfrey, no progress has been made in the resolving of the crisis of the world wound. The best they could manage was to create a chain of ward stones, and even they turned out to be inadequate. I suppose that should be reason enough for my skepticism. Iomadai's church frowns upon the Godclaw's followers. Some even call us heretics, and that's a shame. If our teaching were adopted as official doctrine of the Crusade movement, we would have won this war long ago. I'm in total agreement. The entire history of the Crusade proves that all of the confusion and dysfunction with the Crusade's armies caused no less harm to it than the demon's attacks. Alas, the Church of Iomadai is not inclined to make concessions. Our doctrine is not beneficial to them, and they would rather destroy all Mendev than relinquish even an ounce of power. And back at that quick. Forgive me for asking a personal question, but your hair is going gray and your skin is rather pale. It's bleaching, right? Of course it's the bleaching. Regal shrugs indifferently. Are you going to do anything to fight it? What do other races do to fight old age? Regal allows himself a brief smirk. I know what I made you ask the question. My kin have earned a certain reputation for their vain attempts to stave off the inevitable. Luckily for the rest of the world, not all gnomes are prepared to spread chaos with their reckless escapades. There are some among us who accept the natural order of things. The bleaching has no effect on my ability to carry out my duties. Therefore, it has no, how should I put it, personal meaning to me. You have openly shown your distrust of the Crusade command. Why then have you decided to join me? Do not misread my behavior as distrust of you personally. Like every Hell Knight, I watch everyone closely, searching for signs of weakness and sin, everyone including myself. Rigel speaks the last word pointedly. Indeed, Rigel J is first on my list of suspects. I observe him daily, marking every fault, every hesitation, every weakness, and I prepare the proper punishment. So it has been, and will be. As for your second question, I suppose we may be useful to each other. You and your army are new power in the crusade. I rate all the old powers as quite ineffective. I've yet to rate your own efforts, but early indicators are positive. That means you may count on me for help, for now. I like the way you think, strict on yourself and rational towards others. So only confirms my initial assessment. I am glad to hear it, Commander. Rigel bends a little in a half-polite bow. Do you have any friends or family? I've never wondered at the fate of the former and never had interest in the latter. If you'll allow me one piece of advice, Commander. Never put too much stock in so-called friendships or camaraderie. Any bonds based on simple affection are temporary and unreliable. Half of our smiling companions certainly consider you their friend for the present, but they will break and betray you the moment you do anything that troubles their happy expectations. Place greater value on the respect based on the rational evaluation of your companion merit. I deeply respect my mentor who trained me to join the ranks of the Hell Knight. I respect her so much that I killed her with my own hands and when I discovered that she betrayed the Order's ideals and was intended to leave our rank. It would have been more proper to inform the command and wait for the formal trial. But on the other hand, that would have injured the morale of our young recruits. They should not see manifestations of weakness in our seasoned knights. Thank you for your answers. Do you have any plans or strategies for the war against the demons? I have a clear idea of the forces I shall require to wage effective war against the World Wound. Currently, I do not possess them, but I know what steps I must take. We must amass and fortify, gather scouting information, resolve certain problems of an organizational nature. Once the problem of Dresden is solved, I shall direct some of my knights to prepare an outpost for the party. We have already scouted a suitable location, the ruins of an old shrine, which still hold the remnants of an ancient power and is thus a lure for demons. An excellent foothold for honing our skills and studying the enemy. That is my next goal. So what can you tell me of the Hell Knights? I can tell you a great deal. However, the Order recruits would be better source of information for such matters. How are members recruited? We accept armatures and we find worthy. But for the main test, the one that separates the strong from the weak, they must face down a devil summoned directly from hell. If they defeat the beast honestly, the armager becomes a rightful Hell Knight. If they lose, we simply forget their existence, like the world made an unfortunate mistake. Who do Hell Knights answer to? Only to the head of the order, in my case, Lictor Rezark Ontor, head of the Order of the God Claw. As a rule, the Hell Knights do not submit to jurisdiction of any state. The same is true for local laws. We are happy to help with local governments bring order if we consider the request lawful. And if those who ask are worthy, we do not serve them and have every right to refuse their demands. I like these guys. So what do you value most? The law and only the law. If you care so much about the law, how can you ignore the authority of law? Oh, no. Thank you. I've learned everything. Wait. Actually, I do. How can you ignore authority of lawful ruler in the lands where you operate? We cannot call it law just because some foolish local prince thought it up. Or a council of Dementor elder deems it wise. Now can we? You see, one of the main principles of our brotherhood is that no one is immune from prosecution. A lawful ruler may be criminal that possess a threat to society. We must be able to punish them as well. This is why Hell Knights only honor the measure and the chain, the doctrine shared by all orders, and the Hell Knight serves only the officer and the aim of transforming this chaos-torn world and leading it to a brilliant, ordered future. We are the main bastion of order in Galarian, no matter how much some naysayers try to refute it. All right, thank you. I've learned everything I want to know. And thanks, Dr. Winterstorm, for the cleanup. Expanding one knowledge is good deed, provided, of course, that this knowledge is useful. Ask if anything. Okay. Thank you for speaking with me. Until next time. Cool. I like him.
Let's see what we can do.
All right. Let's go to the commander's tent. Put stuff away. I mean, we probably have a lot of good money here. We probably don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need that. +2 to hide barding grants its wearer cold resistance. Saving throws? Okay. This is 6, but this doesn't have any abilities, so we can sell this. I can sell these. And this. Like that one. That. Alright. That'll be fine for now. Okay. Yep. What a march, Commander. I won't forget it. Not in a million years. I can't stop shaking whenever I think about the leper's smile. It's a miracle that we lost so few back there. The soldiers realized that if you made the wrong decision, half the army would have made it out. Wouldn't have made it out. They're scared. They're scared things are only going to get nastier from here. What if we held a wake? Lit bonfires, poured some wine, raised our cups in memory of the fallen. It'd do the troops a world of good. We'll commemorate the fallen. Give the soldiers some wine, but not enough for them to get smashed. Never, Commander. Everything will be proper, solemn, and with due respect to the fallen. We mourn the dead, not celebrate a wedding. Show me what you have. This is mostly so I can sell you stuff. We're keeping that. Keep that one. Getting rid of that barding. Okay. Go in the field medic tent, grab a couple more pots, and then we'll head out. Ooh, this would be even better. Okay, we'll do this right now. And then croissant. Okay. Forgot this stuff's down here. Okay.
We'll win this.
What does our party look like right now? Cool. I'll level the other two up once I know what I'm going to use them for. What is he, by the way? Yep. He is a lawful evil armiger hell knight. Okay. Most armigers live and train in their order of citadel, work towards the knights. Brutal strict. Okay, so your abilities are Godclaw, the Hell Knight Order, Godclaw. So he charges, treat afflicted. He uses the hammers. He's got a good AC. What's that AC compared to my one less? Hmm. Okay. So we're leaving you behind. Grabbing this. Oh man. We can't leave yet.
I
We're
can handle
fatigued.
it.
Okay. Choose potion to craft. Um, I thought she could craft. Okay, so she's gonna be this. She's coming here. Which one of you can craft potions? Nobody can craft potions. Why? I thought we gave someone the ability to craft potion. You can brew potions. Hmm. I'm gonna have her craft potions too. Let's see. Move curse. Need a scroll scribing kit. We don't have it. I'll have to buy that next. That's right, I did switch dishes. Okay. You just press R while in camp? Right. Thanks, Knight Tulip. Alright, I do not need to know. I can feel it inside. I'm drawn to it like the roots of a plant reach out for winter. Okay. Okay, good to know. The command becomes host to an anomalous force, and his dreams are filled with strange visions. He feels the space around him distort, and his sensory organs are flooded by false images. Read by distortion of light and air, reality itself tries to expel the commander into some dark tunnel. At the other end, a grim figure awaits. His body resists the crude attempt to wrench it from reality, but an unknown force finds a tangle in the commander's soul, one made of demonic rage and destructive desires. The stranger grabs at it and pulls like a hunter reeling in a harpoon. Troubled by the sudden intrusion and dark and ominous force deep in the commander's soul, enters with a menacing growl. The commander stares intently at the ghost figure. Tries to understand what's going on. He needs a moment to figure this out. The commander is being summoned, transported through space by some magical force. However, the attempt did not succeed because the commander is not a spirit or a demon, but a mortal human being. The commander is surprised that his spells worked on him at all. I'll try perception. Darkness conceals the stranger's appearance. Staring at the dark figure, the commander feels himself involuntarily leaning towards it. Attraction increasing. Unleash the dark and blooded rage. Take comfort in the knowledge that he is human. Yeah, I'm gonna unleash the rage. With a triumphant savage howl, it breaks free and fills the commander's thoughts and senses. Its rage, like a burning spear, streaks along this dark tunnel to the one who dare trouble the commander. A heart-rending scream filled with pain and animal fear strikes your ears. A moment passes and the attraction fades. The enemy has withdrawn back to the shadow. The apparition recedes, leaving the commander wondering whether it was a reality or a nightmare. Interesting.
The demons wait.
Interesting. Okay. Switching out these two. Here we go. All right. So let's all right, let's just combine the two armies. Okay. That fight was dumb. I don't know when I'm gonna want to do that. Yes, finally. Okay.
My not so numerous, but nonetheless dearest guests. About a year ago at my last birthday party, I assured you all that I nurtured a deep-seated hatred for boring people who give protracted speeches in the misplaced belief that their inner thoughts are of any interest to anyone but themselves. Now I am a whole year older and also a full-fledged crusader, an honorable position that requires me to be as dull, pedantic, and vexing as I possibly can. Therefore, a speech it is.
Okay, why are the people next to you naked?
The revered cleric Nestrin, my guardian and tutor, often told me that those who live a sinful life may expect to join the abyssal hordes after they die. This is why their path is the most despicable of all. A part of their soul may return to Mendev in the abominable form of a demonic invader. Every time we see a demon, we might as well think about it. What if this wretched creature used to be your great-great-grandfather? What if certain parts of this pointy-tailed beauty used to belong to your pious cousin? They say that the demons represent the sins of the souls they are made of. Succubi emerge out of lustful souls. Vandals turn into Abracandilu. Gluttons become Nabasu. I, for one, am determined to commit as many different sins as possible, so that the distributive mechanism of the abyss breaks when it tries to decide what to do with my soul.
Okay.
You, my dearest guests, will be my assistants in this complicated task. Eat, drink, and indulge yourselves in whatever vices you can. Let nobody leave this house as righteous as they entered it. Live every day like it's your last. After all, nobody knows when that day will arrive, do they?
Darian smiles, finishes his wine, and tosses a glass to the ground.